Hey fish friends, how's it going? Zenzo with Tazawa Tanks. So hope everyone's doing well, hope you're all having a great day. Today I'm going to talk about the 5 things that I love about the aquarium hobby. Before I get started, I do want to thank everybody for helping this channel get to over 10,000 viewers. So those of you that have subbed up, I really appreciate it. Thanks very much. One of the great things is that in the near future, as soon as YouTube turns on my community tab, I will be able to communicate with you guys more, answer questions, and post some things on there that are different than just video. So stay tuned and look forward to that. So on to the 5 things that I love about the aquarium hobby. The first one, and I think a lot of us, a lot of you watching this channel probably fall into this category, and that is the science aspect of it. I think most of us who keep aquariums and other animals, we're a little bit on the geeky, nerdy side when it comes to science and stuff like that. And what I really enjoy is figuring things out and understanding how the ecosystem works, finding the balance as far as the nitrogen cycle, lighting, algae, water parameters. I really enjoy all of that, and one of the things that I really love the most is messing around with filtration, building DIY filtration devices and things like that. So I really enjoy that science aspect of this hobby. The second thing that I enjoy, and this is probably #1 on most people's list, and that is the aesthetics. They are really beautiful to look at, whether you have a planted aquarium or a reef tank or a betta bowl or African cichlids or whatever it is that you keep, goldfish, koi. They are really beautiful to look at, whether they're in your home in some type of aquarium like these, or if they are maybe you have a fish room like we have downstairs with a lot of different tanks to look at, or maybe you have a pond or something like that. Either way, they are really beautiful, really aesthetically pleasing and calming, and I really enjoy that. Number 3 for me is breeding. I love breeding fish, whether it be on purpose or just because of the habitat and environment that you've created where the fish are spawning and reproducing. I really like to see that life. Like in this tank, which is my Tanganyikan tank with my shell dwellers and my Burchardi, they are breeding and spawning, and I've got fry and juveniles and adults that have grown in here, and I love it. It's just really enjoyable to watch. And then downstairs, of course, as a lot of you know, I do breed fish purposefully for profit, but I just love to see that that life cycle, and it's just really enjoyable to see that life happening in your home environment. The next thing that I really enjoy, and again, this is probably high on the list for a lot of you, is it's very relaxing. Now, it's not always relaxing, like for me, I've got 36 fish tanks, so I'm having to do water changes all the time and work on tanks and catch fish and move them around. But even then, I do enjoy it. I kind of, when people ask me about fish keeping and why I keep so many fish and how much time I spend, messing with my fish every day or every week, and I kind of talk to them like it's gardening. So I say, a lot of people like to keep animals. I like keeping fish. Some people like to have gardens and raise chickens or whatever it is. So if you're out in your flower garden or your vegetable garden and you're tending to your flowers or your tomatoes or whatever it may be, it's very calming for them to do that, and it's kind of a way for them to kind of turn off their brain from the craziness of the world and life and just kind of focus on something that's really enjoyable and peaceful. And that's what fish keeping does for me, is I love to roll up my sleeves and get my elbows wet and work on my tanks, and even when it is work, it's still very enjoyable and calming to me, and I do like that part of it. The last thing that I really enjoy about this hobby is all of you, the people that I've met, in this hobby, whether it be at the local fish store, at fish conventions, on YouTube, and there are people that have followed my YouTube channel that I've met in person, going to fish clubs. All of those things I really enjoy. It's not like other hobbies that I'm currently involved in or have been involved in the past, whether it be the racing, part of me that, my past life when I was racing, or my weightlifting stuff now, or cars. It's such a different hobby, and the people in this hobby are just so cool, so neat, so genuine, and I really find that to be very unique as far as kind of different groups, you know, around the country and around the world as far as what other people are interested in. So I do love all of you guys, and the fact that we all kind of have the same bond and love for keeping fish and raising fish and seeing them healthy, you know, in our homes. I think that's a great thing that we all share. So speaking of people, that's a perfect segue into what happened recently. A few of you came out to the meet and greet that I had at a local fish store a couple of weeks ago here in the San Francisco area. For those of you that came up, I really appreciate it. Hopefully you had a good time. I know that, you know, some of you spent a lot of money, so hopefully you got some good deals there. And there was one winner that won some gift cards, and so anyway, just it was a fun kind of event. I think in the future we'll probably do it a little bit differently. We'll market it better. We might do a different venue or something, but hopefully those of you that came, you enjoyed. I'd love to hear your comments down below for those of you that were able to come. And I did take a little bit of footage, so I'll share that right here. Hey fish friends, how's it going? Zenzo with Tazawa Tanks. I'm here at Hungming Aquarium in Daly City. If you didn't make it down for today's meet and greet, then definitely come down and check them out. They've got lots of cool fish, lots of dry goods. Anyway, some people want to say hey, some subscribers on the channel, so go ahead and say hello.
Hey!
And they just did a whole lot of shopping. She just won a gift card for the giveaway. So anyway, I know she's going to go home with a box full of fish, filters, all kinds of cool stuff. So as you can see, it was kind of cool, you know, in the fish store, hanging out with some people, and some of the people got to get some Tazawa Tanks t-shirts and just hang out and have a good time and chit-chat for a little bit. While I'm on the topic of t-shirts, as you can see, I'm wearing a t-shirt, obviously, and a lot of you for a long time have been asking for t-shirts, and they are available, so I do have a bunch of them on the website, which is tazawatanks.com. The link is in the description down below, so you can click on that link and order a t-shirt. And in fact, I just shipped some out today, so for those of you that order them, then you should see them within the next couple of days. Lastly, before I go, I do want to mention that aquariumcoop.com has a promo going on right now. I will put a link down below for that as well. You're going to be able to win some fish food. This is the Sarah food here. So anyway, you'll get a chance to win some fish food from aquariumcoop.com. It's free to enter. Just follow the link and make sure that you go through the promo site and then click on the different ways of winning. And again, it's free to enter, so there are going to be a lot of winners. So hopefully one of you wins the prize. So that was my list of 5 things that I love about the aquarium hobby. I'd love to hear some of your comments down below as far as what you love. And maybe in the future we'll talk about what I don't like. That's all I had for now. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.
Oh, yeah. All on pellets. If we raise them up to like about 6-7 inches, the whole body is red.
So a little bit of bonus footage here, and just thought that I would show some of the tanks. And I did some filming at the beginning of the time that I got there before it got too crowded. But they've got a huge selection of fish, freshwater, and a nice selection of saltwater and reef fish as well. Lots of African cichlids, lots of Central American cichlids, arowana, Jardini, Australian arowana, large predator fish. They've got some pretty cool stuff, and they've got some kind of exotic fish too when it comes to some of the larger predatory fish. So anyway, I'll stop talking here. I'll just kind of let you watch these last couple minutes of this video, and you can enjoy the fish. Again, thanks for watching, and we will catch you on the next one.